Video 3 of Windows 7 tips. Sync time zones. If you work with offices in different time zones and frequently find yourself missing meeting times because you are not in sync with their time zone, try the Additional Clocks feature that was first introduced in Vista. Within your date and time settings is a tab called Additional Clocks. Down here, if you right click on it and click on Adjust Date and Time, you'll see you have this other tab here called Additional Clocks. Now, if you, let's say, now I live in the Midwest, but I was born and raised in San Diego, so I have people that I talk to out in San Diego quite often. I'd like to know what their time is. You just say show this clock, and I already selected Pacific time. Let's go ahead and name it, and I don't know, let's just name it San Diego, just to personalize it a little bit. Now if you look down here and you hover over this, you'll see that you have local time and San Diego time. So and then if you single click it, it also shows the clock. That's a neat little feature. I've used that for some of our members in the UK back when we were setting a lot of this stuff up. Okay, configure user account control, UAC. Even if you're a UAC hater, give it another try. Go to Control Panel to configure its behavior to something like slightly less obnoxious than what Windows Vista had. See if you can't live with the extra protection it offers. And back when Vista came out, I hated UAC. I mean, for a long time, that was the first thing I did when I reformatted a computer, is I turned it off. Now with Windows 7, even in Vista, I started using it again. And just lived with the annoyances of the screen getting darker and whatever. But so in here in Windows 7, I'm just going to type UAC and hit enter. You have this little slider, and you adjust the levels of protection you want and kind of how you want it to behave. I think by default it's set there, which is saying default, notify me only when programs try to make changes to my computer. Don't notify me when I make changes to them. So anyway, I just drag it down one. It says notify me only when programs try to make changes to my computer. Do not dim my desktop. That was my important. That's what I wanted out of it. I hated it when it dimmed my desktop. It's nice because it's saying, hey, you got something going on here, but it got annoying. So you just hit OK, and you're good to go. Robocopy, copy. The always useful Robocopy.exe can now run multi-threaded. Run multi-copy switch question mark to review its new parameters and make your copies go faster. Now, I've never used this, and when I tried to, I had some problems, and so I don't know. I can't give you my opinion on it, but it sounds, with the multi-threaded, it sounds pretty good. You just type Robocopy switch question mark, and it'll show you all the switches and everything, all the options. It seems to be a lot. So basically, you use it like Xcopy or just copy, but I don't know. I haven't used it. If you guys have used it, please leave your comments. I'm interested to hear it. Okay, remote desktop console. Windows 7 remote server administration tools, RSAT or RSAT, does not include a console-based remote desktop utility. And even if it did, the standard remote desktop console has some nagging limitations. It can't move connections around in the list. It can't sort by folders, and so forth. If you manage lots of servers from your Windows 7 workstation, try downloading a copy of mRemote from mRemote.org. This donation requested utility allows you to mix together a variety of remote control applications, including Citrix Independent Computing Architecture, ICA, Microsoft Remote Desktop Protocol, RDP, Virtual Network Computing, VNC, Secure Shell, SSH, and RLogin. All host names are displayed in a standard tree control that can be divided into folders, sorted alphabetically, and allow you to assign different logon accounts and secure passwords. Now, the way I remote, and I manage a network. I used to manage a network of 45 servers and thousands of clients out in a college district. But now I'm tech director at a school district, a public school district for 4 schools, pre-K through 12. And the way I remote to all my servers, I just use the standard RDP, which is to open it up is MSTSC, enter, and I just use this all the time. But What they're talking about here is this little utility called mRemote. I already downloaded it and installed it and set it up with one of my servers. I'm not gonna connect to this server, but basically what it is you can build a tree structure with folders and different groups and everything, and then have all your servers or computers in your network or whatever in here. What's cool about it is you can configure it over here, as far as certain protocols and host names and everything. You can kind of configure it in here, and then basically you just would click on it, right click, and click connect. I'm having a little problem in my server, so I'm not going to do it here. But it's pretty neat, and it would open up in this area. I don't care for utilities like this for remoting in. I don't know why. I think because when I tried to use them before, I forget what's on, what's connected, and I'm so used to using just plain old MSTSC to remote into everything. That works quite well for me. Okay, let's see, what do we got here? Multiple monitors. Windows 7 makes working with multiple monitors intuitive and flexible. There are a variety of shortcuts and mouse motions that flick windows from monitor to monitor. To make the most of this, you need lots and lots of screen real estate. Try one and blah 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 blah. Okay, now what they're talking about is, like me, I run dual screens, dual 22-inch widescreens, and it really helps being productive for myself, because I do so many different tasks on my machine. And what they're talking about making it easy to manage these is right click on your desktop anywhere, click on screen resolution, and here you can see two of my desktops, or two of my, it automatically sees my monitors plugged in, and you can configure these. Now if you ever watch my live stream on PCAddicts.com/live, or you can find us on ustream.tv/channel/PCAddicts, you'll see all my monitors. And I used to run 4 monitors on one machine, and that got to be too much with a certain configuration. I got a new video card, and it wasn't compatible with the old video card, blah blah blah. But if you watched my stream lately, I have one monitor that sits on top of my dual 22s, and then one that sits to the right of them, and those two are controlled by my stream PC. And since they're at a different level and different height, what I can do is I can drag these. Let's pretend this is my stream PC. If we were to remote into my stream PC, you would see this, but you can drag this up, because this is basically how my stream PC monitors are set up. And then right here and right here are these two duals that I'm actually working on now. So when I drag a window from this one on my stream PC up to this monitor that's sitting above them, I want it to flow. I don't want to have to go like this and then it comes over here. So you just drag these up and hit apply, and it's fairly simple. Or if you want to move them around, go back this way, go back. You can go back this way. If one is a laptop and the other one is a monitor, adjust this just a little bit. And same with XP, same with Vista. You just drag these around. Okay. I think that's enough for this video. I'll maybe shorten these up a little bit so they're not so long. Another one coming your way.